A trio by Corwin Allen. Somewhere a wind does blow. Somewhere a wind does blow. It touches chords within me deeply. Toward the source I now must go. Somewhere a wind does blow. My deepest desire I soon may know. The path before me rises steeply. Somewhere a wind does blow. It touches chords within me deeply. The Raven Rewrite by Don Juan Writer. And lo, I saw a raven crapping on my neighbor's door. It streaked and stank and made the paintwork dreary, with its poo all white and smeary. My neighbors leaning out and shouting, cleaning the raven's poo from his door with poo no more. Very late on Friday night or Saturday morning, born of frustration around sharing thoughts and ideas without having a language in common, conceived at a moment when it is all too easy to confuse whiskey with wisdom. I propose that we each reinterpret the other's poems into our respective mother tongues. So far it's been fun, and as for si, merci.
Okay, I'm going to choose two Stosh-themed poems for my next two poems. So the first is Stosh Chuckle. I'm sure you've all heard these. This is by Corwin Allen. I heard a little chuckle in a castle very posh. I asked my good friend Huckle, could that be our dear Stosh? She has a lovely giggle, so infectious in its mirth. We know it makes her wiggle when she gives that chuckle birth. She often has to douse her mic lest she overpower the room. Her audio will really spike when her giggle starts to bloom. But we really do not mind at all when Stosh Chuckle lets loose. It's almost as if someone small has given her a goose. And that's Stosh Chuckle by Corwin Allen. And I've heard that poem many times before, and it's very difficult to read it without smiling, I have to say. Well, smiling without laughing is the thing. So that's poem one of the Stosh poetry, and then the next one, this is passed to me by Saberman earlier on. This is just called Stosh. She smiles a smile that lights my soul and gives a grin along the way. To hear her giggle is a delight every single day. This happy person that we call Stosh is always nice and never cross. Although she might seem small, she has the biggest heart of all. Eternally to dance and sing is one who happiness this way brings into the life of all she meets, and we all think that she is neat. So dance and sing and magic bring to show us all the way, and be a friend to all you can, as Stosh Chuckles is on the way. That's Stosh by Saber. Thank you, Saber. I've got half of Saber's back catalogue here in my inventory, which I have to get through. Is that right, Don Juan? Is this so if you don't mind, if I can do a third poem, this is Something Stoshy by Don Juan Writer. There's something about some things that sum things up for me. There's one thing that's a fun thing and one thing that is free. One fun thing is a fun fling with some wild thing against a tree, and a good cling to a sure thing sitting on one's knee. The free thing is the other thing, and that's something to behold. That something means something, and still will do when I'm old. Stoshy by Don Juan Writer.